Hey guys, I hope everyone is doing well out there today. So in this video, I'm going to do my best to try and cover what I think is a pretty hot topic, nuanced subject for you guys in this video, or start to cover it. And that is this new phenomenon of pack openings. What a pack opening is, and PokeRev's channel is probably the best example of a successful pack opening channel right now, and PokeRev does other things too. He does financial videos where he gives, people investing advice or financial advice. He gives, informational videos where he's giving you guys really good information on different products. But a lot of his channel is built around, at this point, around these like pack openings. And what he does is he sells his subscribers and his members and just his watchers. He sells them packs off of YouTube, and then opens those packs on YouTube, and then sends those cards to his subscribers. I believe that's how it works. And so in this video, I want to give you guys like my opinions on that procedure, on that process. Give you guys a little bit about what makes me uncomfortable about the process, what makes me nervous about it, the potential pitfalls to that, and dangers for both the people watching these streams and paying money into these streams, but also the broader community. But I do want to preface this with two things, with this conversation with two things. One is I think that pack openings done, in my opinion, done correctly, and everyone is going to have their own opinion on what is correct or what is fair or what is reasonable, I think could be a great business for someone and could really add a lot of value to the community and to people. So I'm not fundamentally against, pack openings. So I want to put that out there at the start of the video so that it's clear. And second, I think this is a topic where it's particularly fair for people to have a wide range of personal opinions. And in this video, I'm going to aim to just share my opinion and give reasons for my opinion. And I encourage people to think critically about this topic for themselves and figure out how they feel. All right. So these pack openings. So let's start with some of the reasons why people like these pack openings, or people are attracted to these pack openings from my perspective. All right. And I might be missing some here, but, I think that first and foremost, I think that hopefully people are doing it for fun, for enjoyment, for pleasure. Okay. And they are doing it because, for a few reasons. One, it's fun to interact and engage with a PokeTuber, with a personality, with a person that you really like. And so, like, for PokeRev's channel, PokeRev's, funny, nice, personable, does a really good job interacting with his audience, engages with them. People, develop sort of relationships with him over time. He remembers people. He gives them shout outs in the chat. It creates a community where people feel, understood and listened to and supported and wanted. And that's like all wonderfully positive, okay? And I think that that's great, and I think that so many people get that amazing value from that, okay? And I totally get that. The next thing, so it fosters that sort of sense of community. What's fun about opening packs in that environment, I think, is that you get to open it with so many people. Instead of opening your packs maybe alone if you don't have any Pokemon friends, right? Like, some people do have friends in the community, or friends, from their own sort of life, or interested or into Pokemon, and they can open it up with them. But I imagine a lot of people don't know anyone who likes Pokemon, and maybe even makes fun of Pokemon, or fun of you for liking Pokemon. And this is a way that you can actually open packs with people who love Pokemon just like you. And that's really cool. And then you can see all these people have these amazing fun reactions, And it creates these really like special, cool moments, right? You have like 1,000 people getting super excited and congratulating you on your amazing pull. You know, awesome stuff, right? So, those are the I think good reasons to engage on these channels and do these sorts of things. All right. So where the problem can occur is when people are buying these packs because they view it as a good investment, and maybe they don't have a lot of money and they're putting their money into this sort of product or buying these sorts of packs with the idea that they're going to make money off of that in the future. And now it's possible, there is a chance that could happen, right? Either you could open a pack that has like a really great chase card in it, and you can get that card graded and it can be a really high grade, and that card can then go up in value over time and be a good investment piece that you can sell somewhere down the line to support yourself or your family. All right. But far more often than not, the card, even if you pull a chase card, the card is not going to get a high grade. And because the prices of some of these packs that people are charging are so expensive, if you sit down and do the math, you can figure out like what are the odds of you actually making money just right now, okay? Now the other big thing, right, is Pokemon going to go up in the future and going to become more valuable in the future? It's also extremely risky to assume that Pokemon is going to go up in the future, all right? And so what I worry about in these sorts of environments, these pack community opening environments, is there's this sort of unreasonable bullishness about, one, you're gonna pull amazing cards, and two, they're gonna grade bet really good, and three, they're gonna go up in value over time. And I see, not PokeRev, there are other streamers who do this, that while they're opening packs, they are, in my view, manipulating their audience to get excited, to feel like, they talk a lot about value, they talk a lot about prices, they talk a lot about investing while they're opening the product. And in people's brains, I think it makes it feel like they are going to become rich or very wealthy by opening these packs through this streamer and getting that advice, and then you know, and it's sort of like this everyone wins type environment, where really what it should be is that this is a business for the person who is open, in my view, this is my opinion, right? This is a business for for a person who is opening the packs and selling them to you. They are the ones making money, and you are paying them for a service, which is an entertainment and enjoyment service, and a gambling service, not a financial investor advisement, them helping you build out your collection so that you make a lot of money in the future service. Okay. And so for anyone who is buying these packs with the idea of like, I just want to have fun and be part of a community, like that is, to me, the appropriate use of it. And for anyone who's buying these packs with the idea that these are good investment strategies or they're going to make money on this in the long term for themselves, I think that is highly, highly risky. And and even if you do happen to make money, because Pokemon just continues to grow and grow and grow, which I think is highly suspect, in my view, in my opinion, you could make so much more money by investing in like very specific sealed product or PSA graded cards at a cheaper value, just buying it direct from other collectors who are looking to sell their collection, particularly if you have patience and these sorts of things and follow a lot of like the tips and tricks I talk about on this channel, right? So I hope that's clear to people. So when I was talking about this as a scam in the last video, I was very clear to mention, to say that what is a scam is when the PokeTuber is not being clear with their audience, and or even worse, is encouraging their spending and buying and opening vintage packs or new packs as an investment vehicle for them, as a vehicle where they are going to make money. And just to be real, it's like if they isn't the PokeTuber, if it's such a good investment, why aren't they just opening all their product themselves, right? You know, so that should be a red flag in and of itself. I think the other dangerous stuff within this is gambling addiction, buying addiction, these sorts of ideas. And I think that you know, whether someone is sort of whether an individual is addicted to buying or gambling is a difficult sort of personal question. But I think that these environments are dangerous for people to develop the addiction. And what I would ask is that the people who are running, like someone like PokeRev, or the people who are running these channels, if every once in a while they could make a statement just that, like, you're not going to be, like, this is not a good investment vehicle. This is not the best thing you could do with your money in terms of investment. And that this is a type of gambling, and you should only do this you should never spend more money, right, than you can afford, and you should be very careful to budget yourself. And I think that what I see, not on PokeRev's channel, but other channels, is it's more that they are a constant salesman, where they are pushing the people who are watching and paying them thousands and thousands of dollars on these packs to do more and more and more. And it's very manipulative in their tactics. They pretend that, I believe pretend, or they say that they're your friend, they care about you, and yet they're pushing you. And I've seen this on these live streams. Someone is uncomfortable, should I buy this, shouldn't I buy this? And they're sort of manipulate them to buy it. These sorts of salesman type tactics. And that is where I move from, like, this is a fun community where we're all supportive and enjoying watching each other open packs, to this is a scam and a scheme meant to make the PokeTuber as much money as possible. So the other thing I want to talk about is the importance of margins in this video. And how much of a margin is your PokeTuber making on you? And are you comfortable with the margin that they're making? And also, do you feel like they're earning that margin? So, for example, PokeRev works extremely hard, right? He's doing all this stuff for his community. His community gets entertainment, enjoyment, and value from all of the work he does, and from the platform he's set up, and from the community he's building, right? And he's done a lot of work to do that. And so, do you, as his community members, as his subscribers, do you view it as, like, when he upcharges you on a pack, and you don't know how much he's upcharging you, probably, because I don't, and maybe he should do this, and that would be, I would do that, right? Like, I would really like him to say exactly how much he paid for it, to show how much he's making. I'm just I'm so on the side of, like, full transparency, because for me, it's wonderful to make money in this hobby. But to me, you shouldn't be duping or tricking your audience in any way. And I'm not saying he is, right, intentionally, although I am saying other people are. But if you're very open with, like, I'm making this percentage on each thing you buy, it almost, I think, lowers that like, you are, like, my best friend, PokeRev, like, you are doing this for me. I'm so honored and blessed. You know, I see people write, like, I am blessed and honored to have been chosen to, like, be in this pack opening, and it's like, no, like, you're paying him for a service. It's a service. You are giving him money. He's making a certain degree of money off of you for a service, which is that entertainment community service. And so it's a transaction. It's a business transaction, which is totally okay. What I just get uncomfortable with, as I'm repeating myself here, is people don't seem to be aware of that, or not everyone seems to be aware of what's going on, or likes to pretend that isn't happening. Because for me, when you pay someone for a service in this world, you shouldn't be paying them more than that service is worth to you. You know, don't let people manipulate and trick you and manipulate your emotions for you to pay them money when you aren't having a good time, or when you don't enjoy what they actually do for you, right? So if you respect and enjoy what PokeRev is doing, for example, right, and he's, like, the best and biggest channel, and I feel comfortable saying his name because I respect him and I respect his channel, just to be clear. You know, it's great that you want to pay him money, right? Because you're like, I view your service as great for the community and enjoy and want to partake in this and support your channel. That is the healthy, appropriate way of doing it. What isn't is the pokey YouTuber manipulating, pushing you to spend money, telling you it's a good investment, telling you're the one who's going to really make money, telling you I'm doing a favor for you, I'm doing this all for you, not for myself, not for my own bank account, not that it's a mutually beneficial exchange, right? So this issue exists in the whole world of sales and the whole world of branding. Whenever you are buying a product from someone, there is going to be a potential danger of that person wanting to manipulate you to buy it as much of it as possible and it for the lowest price. And so when you view that person as sort of your friend or your ally that's trying to help you make money, it puts you in a sort of psychological dangerous place where you can be manipulated. And I worry there are a lot of like young people who don't have a lot of money, who are addicted to buying, addicted to the gambling element, addicted to the community element and the connection of it, and probably don't have the money to spend on it and are rationalizing that they're spending the money because they're being told and they want to believe that these cards are always going to go up in value over time. And so they're going to recoup some or all or most or even make money on this in the long term. And I just want to put it very clearly out there that that is all very dangerous in my opinion, in my view. But I look forward to, I think I'll end it there. Just keep this video pretty short. There's a lot more that could be said on this, and this will be a discussion. I think I want to have more people on this channel to discuss this sort of topic, and ideally I would love to have some of these types of PokeTubers on in the future, just to hear their perspective on it, to maybe get more in-depth details on like how they think about their business, how their margins work, and maybe what they're doing to cut down on gambling addiction within the community and buying addiction within the community, which of course exists, and it exists in all collectible and buying communities. All right, so I want to thank you guys all for watching, and I really look forward to hearing your guys' comments on this and your guys' thoughts. And it'll be an ongoing discussion that we have. All right, take care.